Welcome to Ocean's WeatherNet. This video will help you get started with using the new WeatherNet Content Wizard feature that is part of WeatherNet version 3. Once you have installed WeatherNet, launch the program by double-clicking on the W icon on your desktop. The essence of what the new WeatherNet does for you is to link your weather preferences to your location and use this information to suggest products for you. We start this process by placing you into our new content wizard when you launch WeatherNet for the very first time. There are 7 content screens in the wizard. Step through the content pages and select from them the types of weather, fishing, and ocean data in which you are interested. Of course, you can skip pages covering content which holds no interest to you. Remember, after setting these preferences, you may never have to change them again. However, you can go back at any time and make changes whenever you feel the need. So let's start. On the first introductory screen, click Next to continue. Our first content page is Grid Weather Data. Choose the types of grid weather data in which you are interested or click Next to skip. I'm going to select wind and surface pressure for now. I will then select 3-day, so I'll be receiving files with 3-day forecast periods. Click Next to continue. Here you can choose the types of weather charts in which you are interested. These are the classical weather charts you are familiar seeing from NOAA and others. I am going to select Surface Analysis for now and click Next. On this next screen, you can choose the type of text weather data that you would like. The first 2 items in the list are our popular buoy weather, wind wave, and MET forecasts. They can provide 7-day forecasts of wind, wave, and other weather for any latitude or longitude position in the world. We also provide all the NOAA coastal, offshore, and high seas text forecasts, as well as MET area products for the regions around the world. Forecasts for Canadian waters and Chris Parker's Bahama and Caribbean content are also available. To show you how our interactive text maps work, I will select Coastal Forecast and click on the Map button to select the zone and then select the regions that I want to include. You can zoom in using the zoom buttons or double-clicking on the map. Pan around the map by holding your right mouse button down and dragging the map. Release the mouse button to release the map. To select or deselect the region, just click on the area. The hash marks indicate that the area is selected. When you are done, click on the Accept Changes, and then on the Return to Wizard button to return to the main wizard page. Other content pages include satellite imagery, buoys, surface forecast, ice, tides, and ocean data, and fishing data. For now, I'm going to skip ahead to the control pages in the wizard. These pages tell WeatherNet how to work. The first of these control pages is the Content Preferences selection. The Content Preferences tells WeatherNet what grid models to use for the various data types. The defaults can be accepted by clicking Next at the bottom of the screen. Another important page, the Home Location screen, appears next. Home location is important because it is the portion of the world that WeatherNet cross-references in search for the data you've just asked for in the Content Wizard pages. On the Home Location screen, you can tell WeatherNet if you are going to use a GPS, a specific city, or a specific latitude and longitude as your home location. I'm going to tell WeatherNet to use the Oceans Office as my home location. You also tell WeatherNet the size of the content box you are going to draw around your home location. For example, if your home location is the bullseye on a dartboard, the content box is the size of the dartboard around that target. I'm going to set my content box size to 15 degrees. So now I'll have a box 15 degrees wide and 15 degrees high with the Oceans Office location at its center. I'm going to use the sailboat icon to represent my home location on the WeatherNet map. When I'm finished with the wizard, WeatherNet will search for all data matching my content wizard preferences, covering any portion of the area of the world included in my content box. GPS configuration takes place on the next screen. Since I'm not using GPS during this demo, I'll skip this and move to the next screen. The last control screen is your WeatherNet account settings. If you already have a WeatherNet account, enter your username and password here. If you are a new WeatherNet user, just hit the Finish button. WeatherNet will now cross-reference content preferences with your home location box and move you to our portal mode screen. The results of the search are displayed in the content list at the upper left of the portal mode screen. Meanwhile, your home location and content box are displayed on the map to the right. Let's look at the data in the content list. You can expand a category and view the individual items by clicking on the plus next to the items in the tree till you reach the individual item. WeatherNet may have found more items than you are interested in retrieving. To select or deselect all the items in the category, right-click on the category item and choose Enable All or Disable All. You can unselect or reselect individual items by clicking on the checkmark box next to that item. WeatherNet memorizes your preferences, so if you deselect a product, it remains unselected in future searches until you select it again. If you link WeatherNet to a GPS, as you move around the world, the home location icon moves with you. If that icon starts to get off-center in your content box, there may be a better set of data for you. To check, simply click the Recenter and Reload Map button at the base of the map and then the Refresh list under the content list. This quickly checks for new data without reloading the wizard. You are now ready to download your WeatherNet data. If you do not already have a WeatherNet account, before you can download weather data, you will need to register for the service. This can be done by clicking on the Register for Service button. Click Next. To activate a new WeatherNet account, choose Create a New Account. This will take you through the registration process and activate an account for you. If you just want to demo the service for now and see how great it works, you can select Create Free Demo Account. Since I already have an account, I'm going to choose to enter my existing username and password and click Next. I then enter the information and click OK. And then click Finish. Notice the Register for Service button has now changed to Download. When you are ready to download your weather files, click on the Download button. WeatherNet may ask to create a folder to store downloaded information to. Click Yes to allow this to be created. The File Transfer and Control Status window will appear. Verify the download price in the upper right-hand corner. This is the total cost for the files that you are downloading. Click on the Go button to begin the download. WeatherNet will now connect to the Internet and download the requested files. Once the download is complete, you can close the File Transfer Control Status window by clicking on the Close Transfer Window button or the red X in the upper right corner. WeatherNet will now launch the appropriate software to display your weather files. For more information on using WeatherNet, please see the Help menu in the software.